So you've been watching a ton of YouTube videos, kind of like this one. You've been reading every book you can get your hands on, and you've been spending hours and hours searching Facebook groups, searching forums, looking for tips and techniques to help you get your music from where you are today to where you want to be or where you thought you would be by now. Problem is the momentum just isn't coming fast enough. You're getting frustrated, and some days you feel like, is it really worth it? Well, I'm glad you came to this video because I myself have dealt with this in the past, and I think it's time I share the secret sauce with you, so stick around. What's going on, guys? Adam Ivy, AdamIvy.com. I want to thank you as always for joining me today. This episode brought to you by Target Tank Top. Anyway, this video, I'm going to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, something that I've dealt with in the past, something that I continue to deal with off and on, something that I know you guys deal with on a regular basis. Why? Because through the emails, through the DMs, through the snaps, Facebook messages, I get questions that kind of in a roundabout way all encapsulate what I'm going to talk about in this video. Now, before I jump into the meat and potatoes of this, before I jump into the subject matter, the kind of touchy subjects, I want to ask for something from you guys. These videos are free, and all I ask is for a subscribe. So just click that button if you haven't yet. If you have, leave a comment in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up. If I brought you any value in this video, or if I bring you any value, we're not into it yet, all I ask is for a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please click the little bell icon, because with YouTube's algorithm, who knows if this will actually show up in your feed unless you click the bell. And then you'll be first to know when I upload new videos twice a week. Twice, that was 4. I can't commit to that. Anyway, guys, something that hits me a lot, something I get asked about a lot is, I know all these different tips and techniques, but which ones do I choose? Which ones do I focus on to get my music to the next level? I make beats and I've learned all these different, marketing strategies from these books I've read. Or I went to a Full Sail or Berkeley and they taught me these, but I'm not really sure if they're going to work. I've watched a ton of your YouTube videos, Adam, but does this stuff work? Now, as you can see over here, this is probably 1/10 of the books that I own. I like to read. I don't read as much as it's funny, I just looked over here and I have more books sitting over here that I haven't read yet. But I try to read as much as I can. But that's bullshit, because I don't read nearly as much as I can. I make excuses. I watch YouTube videos like the rest of you guys. I try to acquire knowledge. I try to, be entertained and look at the world in a different perspective sometimes, because I'm a Taurus. I'm very stubborn. You can ask my girlfriend. She'll tell you the same thing. And sometimes you kind of feel like you know it all. Even some of my other videos, I'm sure that I kind of come off that way. And it's because I do. I know it all. Everything. Just kidding. But something that we really struggle with in life, just as creators, is we want to know, we want to encapsulate that knowledge so that when we come out with our product, when we attack the world, we're doing it the right way. See, a lot of us have egos, and I've talked about that in other videos. That's no secret. We have egos, and it's a glorious thing, right? Some people don't believe in themselves. Sometimes we believe in ourselves too much. But sometimes that ego can get in the way because we want to be perfect. We have this perfectionism built into us that we don't want to be embarrassed. We don't want to release music. We don't want to release images of ourselves until they're perfect. So we try to learn Photoshop. We try to learn mixing. We try to learn mastering. We try to learn how to edit videos. But we don't want to release any of it until it's perfect, because we, heaven forbid, someone know that we're a beginner, right? So the secret sauce that I kind of alluded to in the beginning of this video is taking action. Whoa. Amazing concept, right? It's a philosophical, at least. What I'm getting at, guys, now follow me here. I know that I'm getting kind of soft-spoken. I'm like, Randy Savage, oh yeah. Rest in peace. Sometimes we get distracted and we use knowledge and we use learning as a crutch. Now, why do I say that? It's because we learn so much that we are too busy learning and not busy taking action. I promise you, the people that are most successful in this life believe in themselves to the point where they're like, I don't give two flying, you know what, if people like it or not, because I'm going to put it out there. I can tell you, for instance, you go back to my old YouTube videos. I've referred to this too. You go back to my old YouTube videos way back in 2009. Well, actually, I think on this channel it's 2010. I did have a different channel, so I started YouTube in 2009. They're god awful. They're really bad. In fact, if you go and watch maybe my first or second beat making video, there are parts of it where I purposely blurred and skewed the screen because I didn't like the way I looked on camera. I've never actually shared that publicly. I was so self-conscious that I would shoot these beat making videos and I would edit them, and then I'd say, oh, the what's up Adam Ivy thing got my hair all screwed up. Back to what I'm saying. These videos weren't perfect to me, so I never released them. You can go to some of my parody videos. You can go to my channel overall. Right now I have over 100 videos, but over the years I've deleted probably a dozen or two videos because I went back and I was like, oh, I don't like the way I look, or oh, I have some acne here, or I'm stuffy that day. 2018, baby, I got a sinus infection. I'm on like a boatload of drugs right now. It's probably why I'm a little bit out of it, but I'm not going to let that slow me down. I'm wearing a tank top. I just came from the gym. I probably wore this tank top in a different video. I don't give two. Again, there's a theme in this video. The thing about action is that it's scary. The thing about action is that it's unknown. Even if we have all the skills in the world, it doesn't mean shit unless you use those skills and put them into practice. Now, I'm not trying to sound like your Uncle Jeff, your mom, your high school football coach, but I got to say this, guys, because I feel responsible. Practice makes perfect. Why do I say that? It's because that's the saying. Knowledge doesn't make perfect. Learning doesn't make perfect. Paying for school doesn't make perfect. You got to put it into practice. If you're always learning, if you're spending hours watching videos like this, now I'm not saying click off the screen, but if that's the difference between you taking action and you just vegging out and distracting yourself, then get off this video, but not before you subscribe. So I'm going to tell you a little story. Back in 2014, maybe early 2015, I came up with this ingenious idea, something that was going to take my life to the next level. I bought a notebook. In fact, it's right over here off camera. I bought a notebook. I bought books. I bought an online course. I needed to learn everything so that this venture would be perfect. This venture would be a success because I can't let anybody see me fail. Not with this one. Guess what? I spent the money on the online courses. I bought the books. I talked to mentors. I put in all the different notes and different plans and framework and game plan, and everything needed to be perfect to the T. I'd go and revise. I'd white stuff out. I'd say, no, this needs to be like this. Oh, I learned this, so I need to do this. Guess what? 12 months later, nothing had happened besides me filling up a notebook full of shit that I never did. I don't want to be known as that guy. In fact, that's one reason that I'm back on YouTube. I don't want to be known as the guy who used to do YouTube and talks about doing YouTube and tells people my plans, but I never actually follow through. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Don't be that gender fluid individual. You need to do something with your life to create a legacy. As Gary Vee always says, nobody writes books about people that talked about doing stuff. They write books about people that did the shit. Now, that was paraphrasing because I'm not exactly sure what he said. I can't remember right now. Now, with that being said, I'm convinced that you've dealt with something similar in your life. You have a bunch of beats sitting on ice. You haven't uploaded them yet. Why? You got to understand how to promote on SoundCloud before you pay for the premium service, right? The $10 a month or whatever it is now. You might have a bunch of YouTube videos, but until you understand lighting and your video editing skills are a little bit better, you don't want to put it out to the world. You can't get started. You can't let people know that you're not perfect. But once you understand what it's like to be a beginner and to get stuff out there, and just, as Seth Godin says, just ship it, right? You take what you have and you put it out to the people. Not only does it keep yourself accountable, not only are you putting out content, and you're turning ideas into tangible digital goods, whether it be music or videos or songs or blogs, like whatever it might be. You're putting it out to the world, but you're also creating a timeline. You're creating a record for yourself, for your friends, family, future fans to say, this guy started somewhere. I don't have to be perfect because who I look up to now, years back, started right where I am today. And you might not think that's a big deal, but that's impactful. One thing I always say to my mentoring students and people in consultations is look up to the people that you think are the best, right? Look at them as passive mentors, but not based on what they're doing today. That's all fine and dandy. Look back 4 years, 10 years, however long ago when they started, when they were wearing the suits that were way too big, when they had a messed up haircut, when they had a lisp and weren't good on camera. Look at what they were doing when they started, because that's going to tell you more about a person than where they are today. You got to put in the work, guys. There's no secret sauce. It's putting in work, but do it educated. And I'm not saying don't learn, but you got to have a balance. There's a learning doing ratio that needs to stay in balance. If you spend all your free time learning, you're going to tell all your friends, well, I don't have time. When I have time to shoot a good video, I'm going to shoot that good video. When I have time, I'm going to record that song. When I have time, I'm going to learn how to mix. When I have time, you get the picture. You're never going to have the time. Video indigestion. Here we go. I need to make an alert. I don't know what that was. You got to make the time. Nobody has the time. Even unemployed people, that are lazy. I'm not going to say any unemployed person, but an unemployed person that loves being unemployed, might live with their parents, not doing shit with their life. There's a reason they're not doing anything with their life. They're making excuses. And maybe they just enjoy being idle because they don't know what it's like to get back in motion. And that's what we're about here on this channel. That's why I try to keep the energy high. I'm trying to motivate you guys. I'm trying to inspire you, trying to infuse you guys with a different mindset, because it takes that. I've been at the bottom of the barrel. I've hit lows. I've almost been evicted. I've been homeless. I've almost had my car repossessed. In fact, they'd call me 8 times a day saying, "Where's the money?" And I said, "I don't know. I wish I knew. If you find it, let me know." But that's not where I stayed, because I knew that was temporary. I knew that with my ambition, my vision, my talent, and the great thing about talent, guys, side note, is that talent is not a limited supply. You can always get better. I always tell people, don't worry about that last beat you sold that was your favorite, because you're going to make one that's even better. Side note, I got a bone to pick with some of you guys. I get DMs on Instagram and Snapchat and all this good stuff, and you guys are awesome. You guys are rock stars. But what I'm noticing is you're polite for the most part, and you're asking for help, and you're very genuine. And I appreciate that. I have so much gratitude for that. But a lot of you guys aren't even following me. You're not subscribed or anything. You're like, "Oh, I'm a big fan." I'm like, what am I doing this for? If you're not down to rock with me, why do you want me on your team? That's all I ask for. It's easy. It's free. Click, 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 boom, bang. We're best friends. So one more time, guys, if you haven't yet, click subscribe, hit that little bell icon, give me a thumbs up. If you hate this video, if you hate my face, if you think I'm full of shit, give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. You can reverse psychology like, "I hate you." Comment in the comments below. Not just any comment, though. What I want from you guys now is I want to know what's the last book you read. I want to know what inspires you. And I want to know what you're going to do in the next 7 days to take what you've learned and put that into action in the comments below. And I'm going to respond to the messages, and I'm going to respond to the people that actually listen to this, and leave a comment in the comments below. I don't care if it's a few days after this is posted. I'm going to come back to you. Might take some time, but I'll be back. Got to take action, guys. Take action, take action, take action, take action, take action. You know the exciting thing about action movies? There's always something going on from start to finish. Very few lulls in the movies. You want to be an action star in your own life. You want to be an action star in your brand development, in your business. Side note again, if you're telling me that everybody, you're doing everything in your power to grow your brand, and yet your Instagram profile is private, might not be doing everything. I'm just saying, might not be doing everything. Take that shit off private and get your brand out there if you want to actually be seen. Anyway. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If anything in this video has been of value to you, if you are going to take action because of me, if you're going to take action because you know that you have it within yourself to do it, if you have the audacity, if you have the vision, if you have the ambition to go out and kick ass, give me a thumbs up. Let's be the thumbs up gang, or what do people on YouTube say? Smash the thumbs up button. Just smash a bunch of buttons and then go home and smash your goals and make the shit happen. Don't be crippled by knowledge. Don't be crippled by overlearning, overthinking. Nothing has to be perfect. Perfection is subjective. You're perfect the way you are. Take your skills, take your goals, take all of this shit that's in your head and put it out there. I want to see it and they want to see it. Until next time, guys, you can find all my information in the description box below. There'll be a short little blog written and up at adamivy.com with a little bit more information digging deeper into this in the days to come. And until next time, you can find me at adamivy.com.